Okay, we're live. First of all, audience, meet Mike Richardson.
Hey, everybody. It's great to be here with my two best friends, Ben and Chris.
That's right. We got Mike here, and I've been working with Mike for a number of years now, and he's just a fantastic colleague and friend who has so much great information to share with business leaders out there everywhere, especially those folks in kind of the mid-market area. And we just launched this recurring podcast with Mike called The Agility Conversation.
Yeah, that's right. So it's under the Indigo podcast. So you'll see it, and they'll say The Agility Conversation, and then whatever that episode names, because this is going to be something. So, I mean, we go deep dive nerdy into all kinds of awesome topics on the Indigo podcast. This is specifically going to be about organizational agility. And Mike, what is organizational agility?
Yeah, and so if you are a CEO or an executive or a manager of a small to medium-sized and fast-moving business, we understand the agility challenge that you are facing every day. I have sat in that seat. Ben and Chris have been working with clients in that domain for a long time. And we know how hard it is. And so we're going to help you understand enterprise agility, organizational agility, business agility, team agility, leadership agility, individual agility. Who do you need to be in the equation of your enterprise agility? The ability to adapt and keep up with rapidly changing circumstances, out-execute your competition, out-execute the expectations of your various categories of stakeholders with the agility required. That's what we're talking about.
That's right. And in the first issue or the first episode of The Agility Conversation, which released today,
5 a.m. Eastern.
5 a.m.
For you early risers.
On September 4th, 2020, the inaugural episode, we talk about agile decision-making and what that means and some of the different models for understanding it. So I really encourage anyone out there to please check out that episode. I guarantee you're going to love it.
Yeah, so if you're somebody that's agile, you're a software developer and you're scrumming all the time, it's not that stuff. We're not going to rehash what should be tried and true. There's a lot of people that still need help with that. That's fine. We help them all the time with that kind of stuff. That being said, if you've ever wondered, like, wait a minute, I thought I had Scrum and Agile. Why does my org and day-to-day job still stink? Well, this is the other part of that conversation. Organizational agility. So just like you have to be agile and burning down a backlog and self-organizing as a small team of Scrum software developers, the org needs those kinds of tools. These are very different tools, although if you're into the manifesto and those kinds of things, it's the same mindset. So you'll recognize a lot of that. So this is for business owners, CEOs. This is for executives that want to accelerate and enhance their reputation within an organization as somebody that flippin' delivers. This is for software developers and individuals that want to know, why does everything seem to stop? You know, we ran so fast into a brick wall. Well, this is how you break, what's that song? Break on through to the other side, right?
Yeah, and so we're going to explore like the big picture of enterprise agility and organizational agility and that whole framework of an agility operating system and all of the moving parts and component parts of that. But where we started was we went inwards to the very root of agile at a microscopic level. What is agile and the flow of an agile organization? When you really boil it down, it's a stream of decisions. It's a transaction flow of decisions and some other things that we explored. And how do you make sure that you're in the agile flow of decision making? When we do the surveys and the assessments, the number one thing that is always at the top of the list that people struggle with is decision making. And it can either be sort of too loosey-goosey, it's too frenetic, it's too shoot from the hip, or it's too tight, it's too bureaucratic, it's too slow. There's this beautiful middle zone that we call agile, finding the agile middle. And how do you get in the flow of agile decision-making? That's the podcast that's releasing today. Go check it out.
Yeah, and so if you're not following us on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, your favorite podcast subscription application, you need to change yourself to right. That's not what right looks like, guys. So, and tell your jackwagon friends. Like, this is something you guys can help each other out with. We're providing a lot of these free tools, free information. We're in the middle of a flipping pandemic right now, and we need each other, right?
Yeah.
We need each other right now more than ever. So go do the subscribe thing. You know you hate it when people ask, but do it anyway. And
That's
then
right.
go tell your friends. Get your wife on the subscription, right? Like, your dog should get an iPad and subscribe.
Well, and speaking of spouses, one thing you'll learn about in the Agility Conversation inaugural episode, which we'll post a link to, is you'll get to hear a story about how Mike made a key decision at one point that saved him from potential marital strife.
You know,
Gotta
Mike's
check that
wife
out.
almost showed up at our house with like, hey, listen, I got a bag of lime and a shovel. I need no questions right now.
Oh, boy. Yeah, my wife and I showed up to a wedding on time, ready, in the wrong place. Oh, boy, what a story.
Great story.
Yeah,
Great
check
story.
it out, guys. So thanks for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you on the Indigo Podcast with our new episode series, The Agility Conversation.
Yep.
Don't miss out. Tell your friends. And, yeah, we'll see you on there.
Yeah,
Shoot
we'll
us
see
some
you there.
emails.
See you there, everybody. Take care.